welcome back to the Indescribable channel. I'm RK, and today we're going to be playing FNAF World. Whoop, whoop. Now for those that haven't seen our Halloween special yet, I highly recommend doing that. Basically, we announced that we were going to be doing our next FNAF project in 2026. We're going to be it's going to be Dayshift at Freddy's. It is going to be a FNAF project based off of the original, like the fan games by Direct Doggo and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But until then, I want to be playing some FNAF games. I want to be doing some FNAF fan games as well. I have a few I'm looking at. I don't know if which ones we're gonna do just yet. But we're gonna try to do like a FNAF game once a month, I think. It depends on our schedule. We're still getting our schedule ready for 2026 with our next Jalore and all that stuff going on. And so I don't want to say how much we're doing, but we will do FNAF World today. And we're gonna see how this goes. I have noise canceling headphones, and hopefully they don't bug me as much as the earbuds do. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Yeah. Song 1, new game, erase data, no. Song, oh, yes. Find new characters as you play. Normal mode, because I'm a loser and a baby. And I have no idea what any of this means. I've seen GT Live do their playthrough when it first came out, and I have never looked at this game since, and I have no idea how to play. I know it's like an RPG sort of thing. Other than that, I have no idea what's going on. So I think we're done. And I get to...
I know you may feel like going out and taking a stroll, but something seems very wrong today. All is not well in the animatronica. Animatronic Village? Village-tronica? We're working on it. The point is that something is horribly wrong.
Oh, I have to click.
There have been a lot of bizarre creatures roaming around lately. Even some that look like us. We aren't prepared to deal with situations like this. Something bad must have happened on the flip side. Go see what you can find. Be careful though, our wood-cutting auto chipper has gone haywire. It has been jump-scaring me all day.
Toy Chica, let's party. Okay. First, tap. Is there a settings? That closes the game. That's so much better. I'm gonna even turn this up a little bit more. Much better. Anyways, let us get right back into it. Oh, I have a little achievement already. Was that the Old Man Consequences? Sure. I already have. Oh, because I had Custom Night on here a while ago. That's it. So, sorry. So, in FNAF World, you can unlock little trophies and it'll appear down here, like in the screen and stuff like that. And there's this one ending with Old Man Consequences, but I won't spoil it for those that haven't seen it, but for those who have, you know what I'm talking about. And in the other game, Ultimate Custom Night, Old Man Consequences is a character you can unlock as well. And in either this game or in that game, you have to unlock the Old Man Consequences secret, and then you do that. And then in FNAF World, it gives you the trophy. But in Custom Night, if you do it in Custom Night, it will actually connect to FNAF World for whatever reason. And I think that it's intentional, I'm pretty sure. And it'll give you the trophy for it. So already, we have completed our first ending. I'm that cool. What can I say? Anyways, let's continue our game. And get our second ending. Yeah, this all looks good. Endo plush, because character quota. Okay. 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 no pizza roll. Remember that. Oh no, I need to push switch. There we go. I'm so good at this. Okay, so it's like just random encounters, basically. It's like Pokemon. Kind of. This box. I found the box. Who are you? I can buy stuff. But I have no money. So we're not gonna do that. So funny. I was thinking about I've been really back and forth on whether I want to do a FNAF timeline / theory video. And I honestly don't know. Cause I, despite most of my channel being FNAF based, FNAF is cool and it's awesome and it's like a huge part of my life and so I love it and stuff like that already, but I'm not head over heels over it, I guess is the best way to say it. The main reason is just the theories nowadays. I just am not a fan of all the theories that are coming out. I don't like how weird the YouTube is just so saturated with it and all that stuff. I'll scroll down YouTube and then I'll see, oh this, oh that, and stuff like that. And I don't want to. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. I've also, I don't know. I've just been very hesitant for it. It's just so much. It's not trying to toot my own horn, but I know the lore. I know the real story. I know what's happening. No, but not that way. But like, I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it other than I feel like I know the lore more than theories do, and so I'm not as interested in FNAF. I don't mean it that way, but that's kind of how it's coming out. I don't know, because I feel like just a lot of the, I don't know, a lot of the questions that are being asked don't matter, like, at all. And, like, I feel like the whole thing with FNAF is like, oh, we need to unlock all of these secrets and stuff like that. And, like, we need to answer every single question, but it's like, some answers just aren't going to get answered. And I feel like that's the biggest problem right now. If anything is I'm saying making sense. I'm like instantly overstimulated by all of this. I'm actually gonna turn down the volume a bit while I'm at it. Here we go. Oh, this is okay, is this how I unlock characters? I assume. Maybe? We'll find out. Okay, here we go. I wish there was a health bar so I can actually see how close I am. To getting ball. No, but yeah, if that at all makes sense, I have no idea if it actually does. I just feel like a lot of the theories and stuff just realistically are... The whole thing with FNAF is that you're not going to get the entire story in one game. You're going to get it through over the span of multiple games. And so by the fact that like every time a game comes out, we like try to be like, oh, this solves every single question we had. Like it's not supposed to. It's supposed to extend the story, not finish it. And I think that's the thing. Like this is also my hugest, my biggest complaint and distaste for. I love the new games. Like I love the new story they're telling. But the problem is that I don't want to say it's not just game theory, but it's like a lot of a majority of FNAF theories are now like, oh, so we can just discredit every single thing about the original story, and that's just not true. Like Scott put it in his post when the new game, when VR was first coming out, and the book and the Faster Fright books were coming out, that the Faster Fright books will work on the old story, the new games will focus on the new. And then instantly, everybody was like, we're just unlocking characters everywhere. Yeah, this is the old story and the new story, and stuff like that. And just like immediately, every single theory has been like, oh, this is a part of the old story, and now we're actually retconning everything. And so it's wrong. It's like, no, it's a new story. Oh, Chief is dead. You have just killed Chief. Man, I think I knew what I was actually doing. What? Chief is dead. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay. I'm done. You can't attack me if I'm running away. Come on. Am I playing this game properly? Can I? Okay. Bonnie, it's just you and me. Great, that's the one. Okay, Bonnie, it's just you and me. Okay, Bonnie. We got this. Ooh, oh, I can just hold it. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Can I get a thing where I don't have encounters every single 5 seconds? I'm fishing. Oh my god, I never get to fish. Oh my god. Okay. So, how... Oh, I under... Is that Michael Jackson? I understand. Can I go? Sure, wait. Pretty cool. Do I get to level up at all? Or is that just... Oh. That's where I was. Where do I want to go? Seems like a lot of effort for something that I don't want to put effort into. I'm gonna go into the windmill. Can I go into the windmill? Nope, there's more rats. Great. Sorry. No, No, and like with the whole, I personally believe that I think the whole mimic storyline, the security breach storyline, VR, both VRs, AR, security breach, ruin, secret of the mimic, that all would have made so much. Now all would have been so much better story-wise if the books didn't come out. Like, what are we talking about? There's a mech rab right here. You're about to die. Fight. No, and how they just... That, like, the whole secret of the mimic... Like, I don't know what people are... I've seen some theories. I'm like, no, that's stupid. The secret of the mimic is that it's David and Edward. It's like, it's that whole thing. That's what the secret of the mimic is, because that's exactly what the game was trying to hint at, and hint the whole time. But then everybody was just distracted by, like, oh my god, Henry and William suck, and they don't actually exist, and they just stole everything, and David is the crying child. Like, I don't know why we're talking about this stuff. So I'm sorry, guys. In the story we have right now, the crying child just does not matter. FNAF 4 just does not matter because it's not solved yet. We just haven't figured it out. And every time they try to figure it out, every time they like they give us hints and stuff like that, we just like try to make it work into our own narrative. But if it doesn't work with the timeline, then if the narrative doesn't match with the timeline, then it's not the right narrative. And like that's the whole thing with like MatPat was even saying. No, MatPat was literally saying this whole was literally saying in his video, in his timeline that he did. It was like, hey, I know this like with the whole Michael Afton as the night guard thing. I know this doesn't work for the timeline, but this works for the narrative that we have. Like then it's wrong. Like we're trying to solve FNAF, but we're not wanting to answer the question. Oh. What is this? That's the auto chip. Yeah, get him, boy. Good one. Fight. We are so distracted. God. Okay, my homies. I think I can actually do this. Oh, I shouldn't have my cheese. I'm gonna swap. I think it should be fine. My cheese again. My cheese. And one more. Swap. And then I get to go. Okay. No, but yeah, like I have a chip. What does this do? Start with the temporary strength boost. Yeah. Hi, Springtrap. But yeah, it's just like, and I think the biggest problem is with theories and stuff like that is like we build off of our own theories and not off of the evidence to support the theories. Because like I think the biggest reason, like everybody, I was seeing this video the other day where it's like, oh, did MatPat actually solve? Oh, here's Freddy.
I think I found a clue as to what is happening. Look behind me. There is a tree that is distorted and glitched. You don't know as much as I do, but I will tell you that this is a safe haven, a sanctuary. Whatever has gone wrong, we have to fix it. It will be an adventure. Something horrible must have happened on the flip side because it's causing this world to fracture. Objects like the tree behind me have broken. But I think you can use these fractures to get to places you couldn't reach before. You have to go and find the source of these fractures.
And if I'm right, if I just wait here for 10 billion years.
Yes, a world beneath the serpent's world. It's in a safe place, a sanctuary. There is no safe place. You don't understand. There's a task for you to complete before you follow this path and go back and find the wall.
find the clock. Where is the clock? That's the question. I don't even know. Can I walk through these? Oh, safe. Yeah. Clock. I did it. Oh, I can go back here. I rolled it. Oh, that's not Moment. That's not you, Moment. What happened? Oh, good choice. Oh, God. Okay. Boom. I didn't even. Oh, that's not. You know, I feel like where we have gone wrong in the lore is in FNAF 4 and the Silver Eyes era, I guess would be the best way to call it. Like when FNAF 4, FNAF World, Sister Location, and then the Silver Eyes first came out. I felt like we could have, like, if we went the right way, we would have been able to solve more stuff about the story than what we are now. I mean, once again, there is the community and the fan base have collected on, hey, this is the story that we're going with. It's flawed, but we're going with it. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. But I don't like that story because I feel like it's just empty, if that makes sense. Like the whole thing is like, oh, it's Michael Afton, fixing the sins of his father and stuff like that, which is a good story, but in the games it just doesn't add up, and we know it, and we're just like, we like the story. And I feel like the Silver Eyes era is just where we really just went wrong with how the story went. I feel like a lot more of what was meant to be told to us. What is this? Oh. I bought this, I guess. Okay. I love how he's floating. Oh, he's jumping. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, I love how he's just like floating in the air. Oh, Lord. Oh my God. I'm so good at this game. I'll talk about that later. I have a theory on FNAF World. I'll tell you some of it now. But I feel like, okay. So like I said, I've been hesitating a while to do a FNAF theory / timeline video and stuff like that. I think I will. It's just going to take a while for me to do it just because I need to get to that position where I can do it without rambling like I am right now. I feel like, and right now as I'm writing, I'm like, what are things that absolutely have happened / will always happen in every continuity of FNAF, like the Silver Eyes, the Fazbear Frights, the Tales of the Pizzaplex, the movie universe, the games and stuff like that. Like what always will happen and what can happen. And one of those things is the drawings and how the drawings can manipulate the memories of Remnant specifically. And I will also go into this whole thing where, like, oh, Agony needs a consciousness to meld in, and that can possess, and that can cause haunted objects and stuff like that. And so, like, you know, in the Fazbear Frights, where we have just like raw agony is fusing into stuff like with an artificial intelligence, where we get like stuff like Charlie in the Silver Eyes, where the whole thing is she is a robot and stuff like that. That's how that works. But you can also have Agony fuse with Remnant, which will get us like the animatronics we see in FNAF, where they're haunted and melting the remnant and like melting the metal will release the remnant, and the Agony has nothing to cling on to, therefore it cannot haunt anything. If that at all makes sense, and I'll try to explain it better, but like the biggest thing is the drawings and stuff like that. And I feel like, me personally, in the games are very specifically organized by arcs, like how we did in our series and stuff like that, where 1 through 3 focuses on the spirits and just the spirits. The story arc of the spirits is what is important. In games 1 and 2, nothing about the game is important except the lore that's in it. The story of the game does not matter. Mike Schmidt isn't Michael Afton. They would have had that opportunity in the FNAF movie to make that happen. It didn't happen. Deal with it. We don't play as so it's Mike Schmidt is a separate character. Jeremy Fitzgerald is a separate character. Fritz Smith exists to show that Jeremy Fitzgerald is no longer around to do the night shift. That's all you need to know about those games. But what you need to know is that the spirits, FNAF 1 is like, hey, spirits exist, and they're like haunting animatronics, their bodies were stuffed in the animatronics, yada, 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 yada. The second game focuses on, oh, this is the puppet, this is how she gave gifts, gave life, and stuff like that, how they became haunted. And FNAF 3 is how the puppet is trying to free the spirits again. And I'll go into detail later in another video and stuff like that, just more specifically about this stuff. But the biggest thing that I'm noticing as I'm thinking about it, researching and stuff, is the drawings and the pictures, however you want to call them. So like the drawings. Like how in the FNAF movie, the biggest thing, like in order to stop Afton, they had Abby had to make a drawing of the yellow rabbit killing the kids and stuff like that. And then the animatronics were like, oh, this is the guy that killed us and stuff. And I feel like that is why also in the Silver Eyes, we have like the whole thing in the fourth closet is I forget the character's name, but the character has to like put the drawings back together so the spirits are free and stuff like that. I feel like in the games, we see that more than we're actually realizing, where Afton is using the drawings to manipulate the animatronics. I don't know if that's an obvious thing or if that's just something we didn't even think. I don't know. For me, it wasn't obvious. It was like, oh, wait a minute. And literally, as I was researching this, that one text line that purple guy has, it only takes 10 seconds to draw. Or I only take 10 seconds to draw and stuff like that. That could mean one of his texts, or that could mean he knows about the drawings and stuff like that. And FNAF World, which takes place right in the center of the Silver Eyes era of FNAF, with FNAF 4, so FNAF World, and then Sister Location, and then the Silver Eyes book, like where they all came together at the same time, and so all of those stories are meant to match into each other. FNAF World connects into this because of the flip side, and because the whole, and I think I can actually show you right here, and the whole brain thing, which you probably heard of and stuff like that, that whole thing, in the box and all that stuff, and then how it leads into Sister Location, and how the Silver Eyes book leads into Sister Location, talking about Afton and stuff like that. They're all like, those 4 entities and games are very intertwined and connected in what Scott is trying to tell us in the story and stuff like that. Even if it is not like one for one, like, hey, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you. It was there. It was there in, once again, the Silver Eyes, where in like the first few pages, Charlie brings up the year 1985, which was when the missing children's incident happened, which we don't know about in Fazbear Frights. But even then, it was be like, here, I'll pull up the actual thing. I'm gonna mess up my whole FNAF stash, my whole FNAF shelf, just because of it. I think I can highlight it and stuff. Okay, yeah. What did you expect? That the whole place would be unchanged? A monument to the moment of your departure? Frozen forever in July 1985? I feel like that was Scott being like, hey, 1985 exists. And stuff like that. And also with one of the newest books, The Week Before, where Ralph, our phone guy, talks to the mechanic that works at Freddy's called Dave. We also know in the Silver Eyes, Dave Miller, who is William Afton. We also know that in the FNAF movie, the equivalent of the FNAF 1 location, though not the one in the game, but like with the animatronics, Steve Raglan, or William Afton, is very much in control of that restaurant with the drawings and with the animatronics and all that stuff. And in the Silver Eyes, we have him, like we have Dave Miller, Afton, saying he is one of them, which I think just basically means that in FNAF 1, FNAF 1 is very significant, not because, oh, this is where everything began, this is Michael Afton and stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. This is the restaurant where William Afton is in charge. Like, he has domain over this specific restaurant with the FNAF 1 animatronics and the drawings and stuff like that, and then he would eventually get spring locked. So the biggest question that I have, what happened in the FNAF 1 location to lead to Afton getting spring locked? Could it be something related to this, to FNAF World? Or could it be something else? I'm not sure. I'm still looking into it because I don't know. I honestly don't know if any of this is making sense. I hope it is. But I feel like a lot of the clues, a lot of the things in these games, and specifically in the Silver Eyes era, but like in just all the games themselves, in specific parts, we are overlooking for other pieces of the story, for other clues that matter just as much. Because I feel like we kind of were just like, oh yeah, drawings control the spirits and all that stuff. And anyway, but a Remnant and Agony and the Mimic and all that stuff, it's like just another detail to flesh out the world, if that makes sense. Anyway, FNAF World, I guess. Can I walk through here? I feel like, how do I, okay, great. Bam. Sorry, FNAF Ramble. I'm very much, like I said, we're going into Dayshift, we're going back into our FNAF show and stuff like that. We're very much, FNAF is on our mind, and theories are really frustrating for us. If you guys want to see me do like an actual theory / timeline thing, or if you just want to see me do more videos like this, where I'm like playing a FNAF game and then just rambling about FNAF, also let me know. We are unlocking so many characters. Oh, it's going I'm still just spamming buttons at this point. But it's working. I mean, I know some attacks do more than others, and I have an idea, like that's, like, Chica's our healer, obviously. Freddy is our heavy hitter, I guess, and Bonnie is our quick hitter. And then Balloon Boy / the Foxies are kind of our, like, stun / raid. I'm talking out of my ass right now. That's also kind of what I wanted to do FNAF World today as well, so I can like look into like the lore of things a little bit more. Now, if I remember right, Unscrewed is a very good move. If I am correct. But I think it's like 1 in like 2,000,468. Where like actually it's really good. I have no idea. Yeah, maybe just stick with what I have. I don't know. Oh wait, no, I think I need to go to the tree now. Yeah, no, because like I'm going to keep rambling. So yeah, Dayshift is where a lot of like, okay, we need all of the lore. We need, because we're going to be, because if you play Dayshift with Freddy, it is not very, it's going to be a mix between the game, Dayshift and Freddy's, but much more with our continuity of our FNAF series specifically, I guess, if that makes sense at all. Yeah, I hope it makes sense. Save. I'm gonna go to this tree real quick. Oh wow, I feel so cool. Okay. Because here we can get old man consequences of like that. Oh, what's this? The marionette? Think outside the box. Where am I? Great, awesome. I did not go that far, as it would seem. Wonderful. Oh, okay, so I think I understand a little bit. So the map is not like, let's try here. Let's see where that takes us. There we go. Oh! Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, if I did.
Great! Be sure to press that button behind you to clear the path for later. That way you won't have to take the long way again. I think that a lot of these monsters are misguided side effects of what has ever happened on the flip side. It looks like you can knock some sense into them and then they'll join you. How wonderfully convenient! You need to find another subtunnel under the game, and it's probably hidden inside another glitched object. Ahead are the dusting field. You'll probably find the next glitched object there. Be careful, things only get more dangerous from here.
Things don't get more dangerous. You are being played. You are being led to lose. While the puppet master is laughing at you. You need to find the next field, and not because there is a person ahead. Find the clock.
With it, Freddy, what you doing? Okay, let's go to the dusting fields then. Oh! Pow! Yeah, I think... Yeah. But yeah, for Dayshift, it's like, we are going... No, we are going to try to pack as much lore as we can. A little bit of it, we're going to be trying to go very... Think of Dayshift as like how the games and the books are. Like, it's in the same canon. Everything that happens in Dayshift could happen in FNAF the series, which is, you know, our series. Check that out. Check that out. But they're not in the same world, in the same universe, if that makes sense and stuff. And I think Dayshift is how we're going to be more like, hey, this is what I think is in the timeline, this is what I think is canon, this is what I think yada 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 yada. And then our series is going to kind of like be intertwined through, like, I'm going to be William Afton in Dayshift and Freddy's. I don't think it's a spoiler, but you'll know. If I feel like I need to censor it, I'll censor it. Or cut it out. But it's just very lore-packed, and because of it, I need to make sure I have not my headcanon of the lore, or what the fan base has accepted as canon and stuff like that, but what is actually canon and what makes sense. And then I can go, okay, this is like once again with our series, this is not about the Afton family, this is about Henry and William, and how Henry fights Afton and that sort of thing, that whole jazz. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to find that other clock. Oh, there's the clock. I just need to figure out how to get to the clock. And I'm assuming I'm going to be fighting Kaido. Oh, the chillax! I think I'm playing this right. I say every like 5 minutes of me just randomly doing stuff. Cheese is also okay. Do I know this? I don't know. It might have been from GG Let's playthrough that I'm thinking about that being good. But if it works. Let's see. Oh, hey, a little bit. Oh, I love that. So what? The big one? Look at you. Sure. Oh, it's I'll love a little insta kill. Yeah, because FNAF World, like, once again, I know the context of FNAF World, like all the stuff that is different and that needs to be, and that's like, oh, don't take this for like this is an official installment and stuff like that, or like Scott like discredited very quickly, but it was still meant to do a lot. It was still meant to be like, hey, this is canon, this is not, like it like. I don't know. I think what's just gonna have to happen is I'm just gonna have to be an expert on the Silver Age era. I think that's just. Boom. Oh, what can I say? I'm pretty good at this. So what is he like? Better version of this? What's wrong for you? Because I think you can think outside the box. Over analyzing. That means we need to stop thinking about the FNAF 4 box. That's what it means. Just get the box, right? Did I do it? The gold box.
The subtitle must be up ahead. However, it looks like something is blocking the path. I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle. I do need to warn you of something, though. When you enter a glitched object into a subtunnel, it's possible to find yet another glitched object inside. That will take you into a subtunnel beneath the subtunnel. There may be even more glitched objects there. Be sure to never go more than 3 glitches down. I'm not sure if you would find your way back up. Be sure to always search for the new chips and bytes. They will be a huge help against monsters like the one up ahead.
Anything else? Between us?
Play longer now. You are being pulled on us favorably. Don't enter the glitch yet. You need to go into the mine. Find the clock.
Find the clock. Do I think I'm gonna end it here, and then just record another part because I'm actually having fun and I'm actually interested in the clocks. I don't know what they're. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to like go like full into end game territory in order to get it to pay off. It's really cool. I'm having more fun with this game than I thought I was. It might also just be me rambling and everything. But, yeah. So, yeah, FNAF lore, I guess. I'm not a fan of FNAF theories, because I think I'm better than everyone at them, and I'm so smart. It's basically the takeaway from this video. And, well, and then there's definitely more that we are overlooking, or more that would help explain some things. If you guys have any observations at all about, I'm talking about specifically, once again, FNAF 4, FNAF World, Sister Location, and then the first book of the Silver Eyes trilogy called The Silver Eyes. You're welcome to bring up the Twisted Ones in the Fourth Closet and stuff like that, but I'm talking about specifically the Silver Eyes and stuff like that. Feel free to bring up anything from those specific games and books. I just want those details and just anything I'm missing. Because I think that's what we'll do. My first ever FNAF theory will be going on that era of FNAF, where there's so much lore and so much of it was just left unsolved. But yeah. Once again, yeah. I have to think about this now. I have to sit on this one for a second. Yeah, once again, I'm Arquette, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, bye!